Hey everyone, it's Mike at Skinny Boy Barbecue. I hope you're well. Today we're going to be covering off the kind of solution, if you like, to the issues that I had with the Gozney Dome. When I started this channel, I wanted to share all the good, the bad, and the ugly. I also wanted to not just talk about where we get barbecues from, the purchase experience, but also, if needed, the customer service element of it. And that's what I'm going to cover today. I'm also going to share what I think is going to be a top tip to help prevent that stone from cracking. So I'm just going to stop the video here real quick and I'm going to show you the photograph and the little video of what the issues were, and then we're going to come back onto it. So there you see it, guys. The issues we had was the alignment of the dome itself around these black parts, and obviously the stone cracking after just one use. Now, what I will say is the dome, regardless of that, performs amazingly. Like, it's a game changer for pizzas. I've done a couple of other cooks on it. It's a phenomenal piece of kit. This part here, when I first reported it to Gozney, I got some BS answer from customer service, just an email back saying, yeah, it's within our tolerances, it's to allow for heat expansion. Well, I'm sorry, that's just a complete farce of an answer. And then when the stone cracked itself, that's when I made contact with them over the phone. I bet they're going to regret putting that contact number up, I tell you. But you can actually see from this part here and here that it's a manufacturing fault. I believe because Gozney tried to get so many of these out to kind of keep up with the demand and how many orders that were placed, it was just a small part which has been affected. And with that being said, it just needed to have been cut a little bit here, and then it would fall in line a little bit more. What I can say, and I'll zoom in a second at the end of this and show you more of a close-up of it, the alignment issue is still there. And quite frankly, I don't think you're going to get a perfect one. So be mindful of that. Does it grate my cheese? Yes, it does. But does it grate my cheese enough now that I've had to think about it that I want to send it back and not have one at all? No, I do want to keep it. But what I will say is the customer service aspect of it was phenomenal. And the stone cracking itself, I think I've got a top tip to help prevent that from happening. So, customer service, I think her name was Mariana. Some apologies if I've got that wrong. I called her up, I sent her the photos of it, the initial misalignment, and she said yes, it was a manufacturing fault. Don't worry, Mike, we're going to send you another dome. And I have to say, I was expecting quite a bit of a wait. It was less than a week and I had a brand new dome come out to me. Now, from that perspective, I think the speed of customer service and the fact that they had replacement domes to send out was awesome. But you're still going to have that misalignment issue, okay? It's not going to affect the performance in any way, shape or form. In fact, it is an amazing piece of kit. What kind of bugs me more is when you get the soot on the front now, to be honest, kind of overshadows it. But like I said, it's not going to hinder the performance. The contact and the customer service, they're quite responsive on emails. I think every time I sent an email in the morning, I had a response that night. And when I phoned up, they did everything they said they were going to do. I believe what they do is if you have got a misalignment issue and it does grate your cheese, there isn't honestly any point in getting them to send you another one out. Now, Gozney's not asked me to say this. They're not sponsoring any of these videos. These are my personal videos and what I've found out. But when I posted this up, and I've had some huge responses and huge messages, so thank you very much for everyone who's followed, subscribed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on YouTube and ring the bell. I'm also on Instagram as Skinny Boy Barbecue 2020. But what I believe they are doing for some people is they're offering you some accessories. So if you haven't got all your accessories in play, you know, my advice is if you want to keep the dome, don't go through the hassle of trying to get another one and pack this one up to ship back. Just take some accessories and kind of cover it up somehow with whatever you want to do. So yes, so am I happy with the customer service element of Gozney? Couldn't be more happier than I am. The replacement dome, even though I've got the issue, is great. I'm super excited that I'm actually going to get another one. Now, for the stone itself, this is the key thing that I found. I'm going to post a little video just now in a second of when I was doing the initial burn with the gas, and I tested the dome temperature, sorry, the stone temperature in several different places. So let me just show you that video clip. So we did a 30-minute burn on the low heat, well, burn warm up if you like, on the low heat, and you saw the temperature. This has been going now for another 30 minutes on the hot heat. I'm a good foot away and I can feel the warmth coming off this grill, especially through the front on my hands. It's actually really nice, and on my chest too. But let's have a look at the temperatures. So we're going to go right by the stone, at the front, on the gas side, down at the back, in the centre. Let's do it again. Say 365, let's say. In the middle, which is where you're really going to cook your pizzas. Definitely drops in this corner massively. So as you can see, from pointing it in different areas, it's this area here which is considerably colder than the rest of the stone, which I'm not technical in any way, shape or form, but I would have assumed that if your wood is banked on this side, then that wouldn't be as cold as what it was. And I think because it's colder, because the hot temperature this end, you've got that almost thermal shock. So that cools down a lot quicker, but that bit's still hotter at the back, which causes that crack between the puck, if you like, the grate where the ash falls down, and to the front of the stone. So what I've been doing is, and this is an absolute must in my opinion, is if you've got the dual the dual cook, the gas and the wood, heat the dome up on the gas. I do it for about 30 minutes and on a low temperature, and then after about 30 minutes I crank it up to medium temperature for kind of 15, and then I crank it up to a higher temperature for 15. And then what I'll do is I'll put the wood in the middle of the stone, get that lit up after turning the gas off, of course, and then pulling it across. So first tip is heat the dome and the stone up with the gas first. That's, to me, that's an absolute must. I'm never going to cook with the gas, but it's a must for the wood. And then as you're cooling down, bring some of the embers over to the front of the stone, because that way it will help balance out that kind of temperature difference, and hopefully, which has been working for me so far, get the stone to cool down at a much even rate. So that's my kind of top tips for the stone there to help prevent that crack. I don't know. It's only been a few times I've done it. I'm not going to sit here and say I guarantee you it's going to work. But ultimately, it's working for me. And you never know, straight after this video, I bet the stone bloody cracks. But it is what it is. And I'm confident that if I contact Gozney about that stone issue, I'm confident they'll get it sorted out. I actually believe they do a replacement dome for the stone, or take it away to then do it. I would genuinely like to see Gozney come up with a way where we can do that at home. And looking at the front here where you've got some screws, it looks like this front piece can just pull off. So if they sent people the stones, then we could just take this off and then pop the stone in it ourselves. I think that's going to save a lot of drama, a lot of shipping, and a lot of people being without their dome for a while. So final thoughts, still think it's an amazing piece of kit. That still grates my cheese, but not enough that I want to be without one. I will get another one because the plan is to take Skinny Boy Barbecue on the road, and when I'm doing pizza parties, it's really good to have kind of two on the go. But yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, the dome's a winner. That's a bugbear. It's not going to change anytime soon. So if you're happy with that being misaligned, but you really want a dome, go and get one. But that's it, guys. Again, thank you so much for everyone's support, all the messages, all the views on the videos. YouTube is Skinny Boy Barbecue UK. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And like I said, on Instagram, it's Skinny Boy Barbecue 2020. Post daily, almost daily videos on Instagram. Save the YouTube for more of the videos with the longer cooks and things like this. So thanks again, guys. Skinny Boy Barbecue out. Take care.